So I wanted to get on and just share. I try to stay really positive in life, and I like to be an inspiration and a light. At least I like to consider myself a light with all the stuff going on. But I've had, some people say it's been a day. Well, my day is plural. It's been some days, and I don't get it. I think sometimes when I pray and the things I pray for, I think God gives me those situations to work on the very things that I'm praying for. And it's been really, really hard this week. So hard that I want to stay in bed and throw the covers over my head in a fetal position. But I have 2 kids and a husband that I have to take care of. Thank God. I get to take care of them. So I get up and I move forward. But it's been really hard. I had an oncology appointment and labs this week, and it was a strange appointment. I can't go into detail, obviously. I mean, I could, but I'm not, because I don't know if we can do that. But I just feel like self-advocacy is so key. I'm not a doctor, but I know my body. And it was just a really odd appointment, and it was more crowded at the hospital, at the cancer center, than I've ever experienced. I had to stand up in the waiting room, and it's a large waiting room, even for labs. They ran an hour and a half behind. It was just crazy. So that whole thing spiraled into just stuff, and then the kids go to year-round school, and I screwed up. I screwed up the start of their school year. We were redistricted, and apparently we got notices and stuff, but I don't think I got the memo. So my children started the school that I thought they were supposed to be in, and the bus didn't show up. And then I realized, so we went to the school for the meet and greets. I met with the bus lady. I'll personally take care of this. The next day we found out that we were redistricted to a different school. So that's on me, because I try to juggle it. I try to do it all. And sometimes I don't do it all. I try to show up, and I just feel like I didn't show up for people this week. I just don't have my stuff together. I wasn't all buttoned up. And it gets hard, because sometimes I think, am I experiencing chemo brain fog, old age, too much on my plate? Because my energy level is way different. I like to think I do it all, and I do, but it's just at a much different pace. So I feel like I'm probably a year and a half behind in my life. I know that sounds crazy, and I'm not going, oh, poor me, and play me a fiddle and cry me a river or an ocean, whatever those sayings are. I'm not. But I'm only one person. And it's just been a really hard week. So I've been trying to juggle and pick up those pieces, and my kids are still attending the wrong school. But I made some headway on that, and hopefully in the next couple weeks they'll be attending the right school. However, they go year round, and we were supposed to be tracked back into school, and the school that they're going to is tracked out. So it eats into their track out time, which I feel horrible about. But it's just been challenging. And then I've been really fussing with my husband, because I like to throat punch him many times this week. And I just need to calm down and take a deep breath, because it is what it is. It's an age gap couple, and there's many stories there, and I'll get into those, because I'm going to be transparent on stuff as much as I can without hurting anybody. And then I think my reality is my reality. I can't help it if it makes people uncomfortable. It is what it is. I have a coworker that is just a dear man, and he calls me and checks on me, and I appreciate it. Sometimes though, I think the timing's really odd, or maybe it's just perfect, because I think, oh my God, I've had so much going on, and when I call you, my reality just sounds so blah, because there's always something, and I feel bad, but I'm hoping to connect with him tomorrow. But I guess the point of this whole thing is that I feel pretty beaten. I feel pretty beaten down, and I'm just going to pray harder, and if God puts me through those tests, then so be it. But it's just been one of those weeks. And then I had my stitches taken out of my backside, which I can't show you, because maybe I can, I don't know. I'm not going to show you now, but it's really bubbly. You know, when I got this out, there were some bubbles and I really worked hard. But this one is really, they really pulled the skin together. And I'm like, whoa. So I'm going to give it some months, like I've been giving this one because I'm on a commission for a while. But I don't know, you guys. You know, it's just been, like I said, a couple of those days, a week. And I try to manifest really good stuff. And I'll just continue to pray. So just to let you know, I prayed a whole lot today. And sometimes I wasn't real happy with him. But that's okay, because I can voice my opinion. I know he's got my back, and I know I'm never alone. I may feel alone with my family. I may feel alone with my immediate family, sometimes my friends, but I know I'm not alone because I have him. And I know all this stuff that I'm going through is temporary, and I know that there's so many people out there that have bigger crosses than me. And if you ever want to know anything about me, or if I can help, let me know, because as you know, I manage that health thing. And I'm raising my grand boys at our age, and I have an age gap relationship, and he's aging. And then there's life. It's all the chaos in between. And then it's the health stuff, and it's all these things that I want to share with you. And just this week has just been tough. So prayers are needed, positive prayers. And I'm going to just keep manifesting that good stuff. And I make fun of myself, you know, and try to keep a lighter attitude, but I do get irritable. I get downright hateful sometimes, and I don't like that, but I'm human too. So, but I did push the covers back, and I got up like I always do. Got my kids off to the wrong school, and ran a lot of errands today that I had to, you know, just stuff that you have to live life. And but I'm sure glad I get to like let it out with you guys. And so many of you are so kind, because you do send me your prayers. You send me thoughts. You send me messages of things that you're going through. So I know I'm not alone. I know I'm not an alien. There for a long time I had a friend that used to always call me an alien. Your blood's not red, it's green. I don't know what that meant. Just maybe because I'm weird. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, look at the curl of my hair. It's blow dried out today, but I don't even have to blow it out this way anymore. It's just the way it is. Anyway, thanks for listening.